Bio-LitI, enlighten, uncover, integrate, because life is never separate from knowledge.
Great Expectations, Charles Dickens.
Under his tutelage, Dickens became an accomplished HYP notist, whose single most widely publicized experiment begun during his sojourn in Genoa in 1844, on the English-born wife of a Swiss banker, provoked perhaps unfounded anxieties in Mrs. Dickens. Townshend, commuting between his mansion in London and his villa in Lausanne in pursuit of his health kept alive en route by every description of physic, old brandy, East India sherry, sandwiches, oranges, cordial waters, newspapers, pocket handkerchiefs, shawls, flannels, telescopes, compasses, repeaters, and finger rings of great value, idolized Dickens and immortalized him in verse twice, in the volume Sermons in Sonnets, 1850, Man of the Genial Mind. To thee a debt no usurer records I largely owe, and the Three Gates, 1859, in a dedicatory dime store poem, it is not for thy worldly fame, that thou art dear to me, it is not for thy lofty name, that I so cherish thee, etc. Imagine London in the middle of the 19th century. Charles Dickens, already celebrated for his unforgettable characters, found himself fascinated not only by stories but also by the mysteries of the human mind. His guide into this unfamiliar territory was Dr. John Elliotson's follower, Dr. John Townshend, who introduced Dickens to the practice of mesmerism, what we would now associate with hypnosis. During Dickens's stay in Genoa in 1844, he devoted hours to hypnotic experiments involving the English-born wife of a Swiss banker. To Victorian observers, these sessions seemed almost magical, raising both curiosity and concern. Yet from a modern scientific perspective, they reveal something different, an early attempt to understand how attention, expectation, and the nervous system interact. What once appeared mysterious has gradually become a subject of neuroscience and psychology. Townshend himself was a remarkable figure. Despite fragile health, he traveled constantly between London and Lausanne, carrying medicines, food, maps, telescopes, newspapers, and countless personal belongings. His admiration for Dickens was so profound that he celebrated him in poetry, praising not merely his literary fame but his generosity, imagination, and humanity. One word quietly connects this literary episode with biology: hypnosis. In biology and neuroscience, the word hypnosis describes a state of focused attention and heightened suggestibility, accompanied by changes in brain activity and cognitive processing. Rather than being supernatural, hypnosis is now investigated scientifically using neuroimaging techniques to explore how different regions of the brain communicate during altered states of awareness. Dickens witnessed hypnosis as an intriguing performance. Modern biology studies it as a measurable phenomenon involving the brain, perception, and behavior. Stories often begin with wonder. Science begins by asking why that wonder exists. When literature preserves moments of curiosity, biology provides the tools to investigate them. Together, they remind us that every remarkable story about the human mind can become a scientific question waiting to be explored. Where literature inspires curiosity, and biology reveals the science behind every story.